This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live third round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. All set to go. We take you to the first hole. Frank, it's a different feeling on the first tee on a weekend, third round of a championship like this than, say, on the first round, isn't it?
You know you've got the grips of the golf course. You know the holes that are birdieable out there. More importantly, too, you know how well you're playing. It's all in front of you. Sport, especially like this at the highest level.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
This has really been a challenge all day long with these winds coming from different directions, changing speeds. It's gone from 15 upwards to 25 miles per hour. Really a test for the players. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Birdie try again here today. There you have it. Well done. Great putt. Here at the par 3 second hole, just about 170 yards. On to the second hole, 171 yards. Tricky little par 3. Safely aboard. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here, a par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle, too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that? That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
That shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close, that's good. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And the other good thing, too, he's actually putting well. In the direction of the sand.
And looks like it. And it is not looking like a good lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par about 10 feet away. This one just requires a little bit of focus. In for par. Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par threes, a short par five, and that opening par four. Now at the fifth hole, 424-yard par four.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, you know, and what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the third bunker, the one in the distance. It's a good line off the tee here. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. From about 8 feet. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is going.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's made the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Nudge this one home. Finish it up. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. Do you know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Frank missed the green off the tee.
Yeah, but this is certainly a tricky little shot coming up here at the par 3.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I feel a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of chute of marvelous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Well, Frank, what do you like here? Second shot to this par 5.
I like just the general terrain, Rich. Even though the water's on the right side, you want to keep away from that, which actually makes that ball go towards the general upslope of the green.
Frank, looks like he came over just a little bit.
Yeah, that one wasn't pretty, but it's still gonna get away with it.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Yet again, in the bunker off the tee. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. No. That's not the way you want to start the back nine. Missed putt, bogey, and a drop shot.
In this situation, Rich, a bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Bow. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Bow. Doglegs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.